Kirsten with Six Figure Business Coaching, and that's my business partner, Jeannie. We're also the co-creators of the Marketing VA Advantage, where we help our clients leverage video marketing with a marketing virtual assistant doing most of the work. So Jeannie, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about automation and how to use it in your business to set it and forget it. So I was thinking about this topic and I thought, you always talk about voodoo magic. SEO is voodoo magic. I feel like this was voodoo magic as well. Like when you sign up for a freebie from someone and all of a sudden you're getting emails from them or text messages from them or different just follow-ups from them. And you feel like, oh my gosh, how did they do that so quickly? How did all that happen? And it's the same thing like you book a call with someone and you get all those reminders and you think, how did I remember how to do that? You get on someone's list, you sign up for a masterclass or a lead magnet, and then all of a sudden you're getting all these great emails and then an offer to purchase or to call them or something. And I always thought that was voodoo magic until we learned how to use our software and how automation can make all of that happen.
Yeah, we started using automation with funnels, with ClickFunnels over a decade ago. We were using Constant Contact and Schedule Once and all these different tools. And we finally found an all-in-one tool, which has been really helpful. And it is amazing when you think about growing your business. The two things that you can really leverage is automation. So having things set up to be done over and over again by technology, or outsourcing, right? So I feel like those are the two ways, especially for small business owners who wear so many hats, to be able to set something up and then know that it's working and that everything's going out like it's supposed to. And I feel like that kind of frees up your creative energy to start making things better as far as your copywriting and your emails. I think that's one of the biggest things we talk about is a progress, not perfection. So let's start off talking about what you were talking about when someone signs up for your freebie. So that's basically, you're talking about someone setting up a funnel, correct?
Yes, if they're signing up for your freebie, then it's a funnel. So you may have, if it's free, you'll probably have a landing page and then you'll have a thank you page. And you can, what I'm actually talking about was the follow-up sequences, which we call workflows.
Yes. So everything is automated. So here's what's really cool. When you create that landing page, and you get that copyright and you end up offering this free guide or this free video or whatever it is that you're offering, when someone signs up for it, the next thing that happens is a thank you page pops up. And then that whatever it was, free guide or video or whatever it was, is delivered to them in their email account. And why this is so important is building an email list is incredibly important for business owners. And so I want to go a little bit further back and then I'm gonna let Jeannie go down the workflow rabbit hole. So you think about it, in marketing, you're creating content, which is great. You're posting on Facebook or you're creating videos for YouTube or TikTok. Whatever you're doing is fantastic because people can find you. But once they find you, you've got to move them closer into you, closer into your sphere. And email is a great way to do that. It's also important to remember that those social media platforms can change at any moment. So you can have a lot of traction and a lot of people finding you, and then something changes in the algorithm and it's like crickets. So building that email list is so important. So by having that free gift that you're offering, the landing page and the thank you page, it's allowing you to build your email list. And that's really the purpose of that, and to move people closer to buying from you. What happens is you're able to contact people in different ways so that they can remember who you are, because everybody's busy. They're not going to remember who you are just because they signed up for whatever it was that you created. It's absolutely amazing. They're busy people, so they may not remember you. Jeannie, let's talk a little bit more about workflows and how those can help people really leverage their email list to start making them money.
Yeah, I love workflows. Because in our software, it's not just sending out emails and text messages and voicemail drops, but in our workflow, we can actually put a tag on someone so we know exactly what they signed up for. We can add them to, if they sign up for a product, we can then add them to that product so then they have access to it, and then automatically a membership link is sent to them so they can log in. It's so fabulous. But I'll tell you, the magic, I think, is having a workflow. It would be the first thing. But also, when you send someone an email, they don't always get it. It might land in their promotions folder. It might end up in a spam folder, because if this is the first time that you've connected with them on email, doing like the 1-2 punch, if you will, sending them the email, but then sending them a text message, a brief one that says, hey, thanks for signing up for this free guide. Check your email so that you make sure they get it. And that's great because that also tells the email service that the person who received it now opened the email. So there's a much higher likelihood that any other emails that you send to them will land in their inbox versus their promotions box. It's kind of a little techie, but
it does. And when you have someone signing up for a lead magnet, you can ask them for both their email address and their phone number. It's like everything in marketing, test it and figure out what works best for you. So having automation when you are actually having funnels, whether they're sales funnels or whether they're lead magnet funnels, is fantastic. And if you're just starting with something like this, Jeannie and I can talk to you more about software, but one piece of advice is to remember that if you're following people who have really big businesses and they're emailing you every day and they have all this fabulous stuff, don't get overwhelmed thinking that's where they started. It's not. They're going to start right where you are, which means maybe a landing page and a thank you page and 2 or 3 emails to follow up. And then building on that. Set up what you can, and you can always go back and improve it. And I think that's the other thing that good marketers do. They understand that you've got to start somewhere and that nothing is ever finished. So for any of you who are afraid to put content out there because you've got more tweaks to do or more edits to do, remember, Pixar has to release things knowing that there's probably a million other things that they could change if they wanted to make it better. But sometimes you just have to stop trying to get it perfect. Now, the other thing that I think is really exciting about this type of automation is that once someone comes in through a lead magnet for you, then they can start getting your weekly emails topics. Should we go down that rabbit hole, Jeannie?
Yeah, you can mention it.
Yeah. Back a decade ago, they would always say, build your list, and don't ever take anyone off of it. The bigger, the better, right? But because technology has advanced so much, when you think about automation, think about all the things we can do now that we couldn't even have done 5 years ago. So what happens is if you have a lot of people on your email list that are never opening your emails, it starts to tell the email server, so whether that's our software, we use Mailgun, if it's Chimp or if it's Constant Contact, whichever server you're using, it says, wow, they're sending out a lot of emails and most of them are not getting open. Or there's a large amount of people on this list that have never opened an email or haven't opened an email in a year or whatever. So something you might want to consider is cleaning out your email list on a regular basis. Because we also have this faith that if someone signed up for something ages ago with us, but they're not opening our emails, it means that they're not interested right now. And we have faith that when they are interested, they'll find us again. But what happens is if you don't clean up your list, it can affect your deliverability. So automation is amazing, but you just want to make sure that you're doing everything on your end to keep it working properly so it's worth your time and energy to set it up in the first place. So being a call. So back when we used to use Calendly or Schedule Once or whatever we were using back then, someone would book a call with us, which was great. You could set up a workflow so that they get a text message and email reminders and all of those wonderful things. And it would put it on my Google Calendar or Jeannie's Google Calendar, whoever they booked with. So that was fabulous. But that is where it ended, which was not fabulous, which meant that after the call, I would have to go back, or Jeannie would have to go back and then enter their information into our CRM. So another step. So with automation and the software we use now, when someone books a call with us, whether it's someone booking a coffee chat with me or a discovery call with me or a demo call with Jeannie, whatever they're doing, it's automatically going to put them into our software. And just like when they sign up for a lead magnet, it's going to tell us, it's going to put a tag on there that says demo call, or it's going to say coffee chat. So we'll be able to go back and look and know exactly when they booked that call with us, the type of call that they booked. You can also set up forms. So if you have questions for people, or maybe they're called surveys. I'm not in the workflows very much, which is it, Jeannie?
It's actually a form, yeah.
Okay, a form. So you can set up a form to get information from people before the call. And what I also love is the fact that you can set up multiple booking links and you don't pay extra for those. And sometimes it's just so crazy because people think, I only need one booking link. But as your business grows, you may need additional links. And it's nice to not have everyone coming in on one link so that you can get correct information from those people. What I might want to ask someone on a discovery call is different than a coffee chat, which would be different from a demo call, which would be different if we had prospects booking intern calls with us. So all very different types of information we want to get. Using automation, there is nothing better than having a booking system. If someone's booking a coaching call with me, they're 90 minutes. If someone's booking a demo call with you, they're 45 minutes. So they can be different durations. The other thing too is just like when someone signs up for that lead magnet, anyone that books a call is going to get a thank you for booking the call. They're going to get text message reminders. They're going to email reminders. So all the way up to the moment before that call happens, they're getting another reminder. And so if you're booking sales calls, it's going to increase the number of people that show up. Automation can really help you close more deals because those reminders make a big difference in whether or not people show up to sales calls.
At this very moment, we have what's called a sales pipeline. So we can move them from having booked a call into our hot leads category. And now they're going to get a whole different series of emails to try and encourage them to come back and book another call. And I think that's absolutely genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think too, I want to add this, is sometimes people think, but automate everything, it's so impersonal. But I'll have to tell you, automation often frees you up. It doesn't mean that you can't reach out to them personally. It just means you're starting the process of staying in touch with them and trying to remind them why what you do could help them in some way. So it doesn't mean you don't have personal touches. It means you're free to have personal touches. It frees up your time to do more of the things that, are going to help you make more sales, because it's going to let you be more present with the people that you're talking with. I think that's a big thing that automation helps with, is just clearing all the things out of your head, like just knowing that things are super organized and the things are being done automatically makes a huge difference.
You may have some emails written for people who you've connected with as referral sources. And we know a tool that can help you write those emails, don't we, Kirsten?
Yes. So when we're talking about automation is obviously something is done for you. You set it up and it's done for you, meaning that it does need you part of your time to do it, but it can make the work so much faster. So one of the tools we love is ChatGPT. And we've actually been using copywriting software for a long time. ChatGPT has been really popular. It may be their first introduction to actually using AI to help you write social media posts or blog posts or video scripts or things like that. So using something like ChatGPT to help you write something can also cut down a ton of time, right? So let's say you wanted to write a video script, and you can ask ChatGPT to put in the keywords and ask it to write the video script. And so those are the little things that you can do. Or using a tool like Hemingway app. That's a great app that can help you make sure that your blog post that you've written or your video script is easy to read and understand. Because when it comes to a video, we want people to watch it. So we want to make sure that what we're saying is smooth and easy to understand, and we're moving at a nice pace. Same thing with a blog post. You want it to be something that people can easily read, that flows well. So uploading that into Hemingway app and just looking at the recommendations that they make and then making those changes can make a huge difference. It's a huge time saver for you.
Yeah, and I know people have been talking about ChatGPT, and it actually, as far as I'm concerned, is the easiest one to work with. It's very simple. You make a request. But some of the things that people don't recognize is that you can tell it what type of tone you want it. I want this in a friendly tone, a casual tone, a professional tone. So some of those things are nice. And then like Kirsten said, then you can use Hemingway to look at, how that's coming across. But you can also use it for your email follow-ups. If you know some of the points that you want to make, or you want some ideas on some points that you want to make, put the question in there and keep asking it until you get the answers that you want or the answers that you can use. And then you should always tweak that so that it sounds like you, it sounds like your voice. But it's so great for giving you those initial ideas and for helping you remember things that maybe you didn't remember to put in as a point to make.
Yeah, because if you think about it, when you think about setting up a landing page, you've got to write that. So using a tool like ChatGPT can help you write the landing page. It can help you write the thank you page if you want to make it a little bit more personal. And then like Jeannie said, it can help you write all of those emails so that you can quickly get them uploaded into the software. I mentioned the software that we use is called From Leads to Sales, and we will put a link in the description. And we'll also put a link if you want to book a demo call and learn about the software. We're happy to do that with you. It's the software that we teach all of our virtual assistants on all of our clients' virtual assistants to make it easy for them to have their virtual assistant do a lot of these things for them.
I'll tell you, the reason that we picked this software was, like Kirsten mentioned earlier, that we had a bunch of different email softwares we used. We had a funnel software we used. We had a calendar booking software. And the problem is when they don't talk to each other properly, when something breaks down in the connection, oftentimes they will blame each other. Oh, our software is working fine. It must be their software. And then they'll say, oh, our software is working fine. It must be your software. And sometimes you don't even know that something's broken until somebody says, hey, or misses a meeting. We found this software and it is amazing. And it does all of what we've discussed and so much more. Things like social media scheduling. Don't pay for another software to do that. You can do that within this software. And it just is really well thought out. And it's really well thought out for especially entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, that type of thing. It really has everything that you could want, and it just keeps getting better. So we're so excited.
If you're an entrepreneur, you don't have that kind of time. So you need technology that works, and having something all in one is just, it's been amazing. But yeah, so Jeannie isn't wasting days and days trying to get things to work.
So fabulous. Anyhow, we appreciate you being here today, and we hope that you've learned something new about what types of things you can automate. We will put a link below to our software. Again, it's called From Leads to Sales, and you can just go to fromleadstosales.com and learn more about it. There's some videos on there you can watch. And yeah, and if you have any questions or you want to, like she said, a demo, or you want us to walk you through it, then just let's get on a call. Thanks for being here, and we look forward to seeing you.